welcome to the MatchDayVlogs YouTube channel. As always, please remember to smash that like button and hit subscribe, because it really does make a difference to the channel. We're here on a Friday evening at Villa Park to watch Aston Villa versus Southampton FC. The team sheets are in, and I have to say the only surprise I think there's in there, I mean, I am a little surprised to see Gineppo starting and Elyounoussi starting, but more Diallo after that performance away at Wolves. Thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think more of maybe Diallo against Chelsea. He had a good performance in that game, and let's not all hinder it on Wolves, because it wasn't, everybody was a bit stagnant at a certain point. But I think apart from that, I think Gineppo and Edozie, what we were saying, you can swap them in and out, and I think, to start with Gineppo is a safer option. Elyounoussi to have in there, maybe, you might want to see Stu, or maybe you want to see Aribo, but there's changes to come. I'm not angry at this team. I think it's a good place to start considering 5 subs, so I'm all right with it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you say 5 subs. I mean, we've got Edozie on the bench, we've got Kaleta on the bench, so there's plenty of options there for us to mix things up, and with that 5 subs, it really does give us an option. Quick shout out for the pie and pint we just had. I think it's possibly the best pie and pint I've ever had on a away day, maybe in a football stadium.
Yeah, it's ridiculously up there, but we both had different kinds of pints and they were both tasty. Yeah. Both had the same pie, but my god, that chicken balti pie knocked my socks off. Like I said to you downstairs, it makes me hate Wolves even more.
Wolves known for the worst steak and kidney pie in the league. Right, anyway, the players are coming out to warm up. Famous words as always. Let's do this.
Everyone at Aston Villa and Southampton football clubs share the sorrow of the nation at the passing of Her late Majesty, Queen Elizabeth II. We recognise her immense contribution to the nation, life of dedication and remarkable service. Please now join us to observe a minute's silence in her memory, which will be followed by the singing of the national anthem.
Number 41, Ramsey.
1-0 Villa.
Checking goal possible offside. Decision goal right side defence. Ramsey.
Alright, it's currently Aston Villa 1, Southampton 0. It's almost like we're missing a holding midfielder that we can rely on to hold up the ball and create from there, really, because it's all in all a bit of a mess, really, in the middle of the park. Yeah. I'm not convinced by Diallo. I think he's better, but I want Lavia. I want him back. It's not fair.
Yeah, I think you can make a sub, you should be making subs at the half time. I would bring on Maitland-Niles and get him in that position, because he can play that holding role. Even if you drop Ward-Prowse back into it, just something in there. It's so flat and slow in the middle. I did say at the beginning before the preview that I think it'd be held up in the midfield and we would have problems. And it's no consequence that it was from a set piece that they scored.
Yeah. It's not been great quality football though, has it? Let's be honest. It's been really basic, kind of League 2 heading around the middle of the park.
Up until the goal, we were as flat as each other. You were like, you're in this because they're flat. And I think both teams are just there for the taking, and now we're 1-0 down. But if we could come out second half, slight change up, Ralph just let Ralph and Ruben do their things. And we could turn this round second half, but it's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. I mean, we do have options on the bench. Of course, there's a Edozie on there. We've got Joe Aribo on there. There's Kaleta. But Peru's had a decent game there on the left back position, but he's not fully fit. I think he's a little bit injured, so he sort of held his leg for a couple of occasions where the challenge hasn't been directly on that leg. So he's definitely not fully fit. But we wait and see. Let's hope there's some change at half time. and we get a couple of goals back.
I still think it. Mate, I got faith. That second half Ward Prowse free kick to tie it up. And then a Shea Adams header to finish it. If that happens now,
I'd love it, and I would feel hard done by if we come away with no points tonight, or no points tonight.
Yeah, they're there for the taking. Villa aren't much, and it might be a bit early, but should we say it? The crowd here ain't that great.
Yeah, they were loud at the start, but let's be honest, they haven't really sung much, and they only made a noise when they scored. There we go. We said it. Come at us in the comments. Right, second half coming up.
Listen, it's not that we're upset, Villa. We're just disappointed in you.
Yeah, try harder. Right, second half coming up. Giano's off. Don't hate that. There we go. Right, second half.
Please disperse. Nothing to see here.
Minimum 5 minutes added time. 5 minutes added time.
Alright, into 5 minutes of stoppage time here at Villa Park. It's still Aston Villa 1, Southampton 0. It's been very scrappy. I kind of feel like we might deserve a point though. Am I being ambitious?
I mean,
or generous?
If we get a point somehow in this game, we're very, very lucky. I mean, Villa haven't done anything, but for everything they haven't done, we've done less.
Yeah. Danny Hughes with the effort there. Thankfully goes wide. We got 30 seconds of this left. It's a bit deflating, but we haven't been at it today, have we?
No, it's been nothing. It's probably it's just one of the worst football matches I've ever watched. From both teams. Both teams haven't played well.
It's not been good quality. Like any minute now he's going to blow. There it is.
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
Anyway, as always, remember, like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Alright, see ya.